What is going on, guys? HDProdigyGaming back once again for TDI, bringing you guys a MOAB this week from TDI Jumpz. And now today I'm actually going to talk about a little bit myself and what I exactly do, as we've had a lot of constructive episodes talking about tips and different things. So I figured we sit back and talk about me for a little bit, and the next episode that you guys will see will actually have an S&D rushing routes, and it'll probably be a series most likely by different TDI members, and you guys will get to see different routes, and I will give you guys tips on search and destroy, as it is kind of one of those larger game modes and it's getting more popular, so knowing those correct routes will really help you out. So we'll get right into it now. So as I said, this is a nice MOAB on hard hat by TDI Jumpz. It is with that PP90 M1, and it's pretty nice. It's about 8 minutes long. It's a pretty nice gameplay. I actually watched it back before I started commentating this, and it's pretty good overall. There's a lot of nice kills, and there's a lot of nice 2 pieces, 3 pieces, where you're going to see TDI Jumpz move around the map into certain locations so you can pick up those kills. This being one of the locations he's in right now, which you see a lot of people use, but it's beginning to be underused because so many people go there that a lot of people figure that people won't be there a lot of the times, because people use it less because they get killed so often. But an interesting spot around here is pushing over to the side that he's shooting at now and just hanging out in this middle area for the majority of the game, which usually will allow you to get a MOAB on hard hat, especially if you're using a silencer, because they really won't know exactly where you are. So get right into it now. So as I said, I'm HDProdigyGaming. I've done a few commentaries so far for TDI. I'm actually a YouTube commentator. I got started about a year and a half ago, more like a year. And I make commentaries over different gameplays. I started out on Black Ops towards the end of Modern Warfare 2, and I moved on after that, of course, to Black Ops, and now Modern Warfare 3. For Black Ops, I primarily did my own gameplays. I was, not to sound cocky, but a pretty good Black Ops player. Got a lot of high-scoring gameplays, although that was pretty much the game, and it did happen a lot to many people. But I was able to get those high-scoring gameplays, so I did upload many high-scoring gameplays, which was primarily what was on my channel. And then when I moved on to Modern Warfare 3, I really started to get the community, my mistake, more involved by doing different series that included them. I actually did an M.O.A.B with every gun, in which I let my subscribers and my viewers send in their videos for me to use, and we cover all the guns, of course, in Modern Warfare 3, and allow them to submit those videos, which helps them get out there, as I have a kind of a smaller audience, but of course it's a little bit larger than a lot of the smaller channels, averaging almost 1,000 views per day. Allows me to have those smaller channels be kind of featured in a way, and of course awesome gameplays, as MOABs are always cool to get. So I moved on from that and started doing shoutcasting actually recently. I actually do that for TDI as well, with different tournaments that he partakes in and runs, different things along those lines. And it was a lot more interesting. Shoutcasting is definitely a lot more in-depth than just regular commentaries. Commentaries are still fun. I enjoy doing them a lot. I'm actually a partner on YouTube at this point through the Yoush network, and it's enabled me to really enjoy what I do. I'm able to make revenue off something that's very fun, and it's almost like self-employment in a way. But at some point I was kind of almost got bored with them. I had done so many commentaries, so many topics. It was so hard to generate new things. I have almost 100 videos now, and each one of them has, or almost 150 now, and each one of them has a new topic, and they were hard to come up with. So at some point I moved on to casting, and I still make videos daily, but I enable myself to cast as well on the weekends, which is another way to have fun, of course, and kind of get more known. So I've actually moved on to that now. I started out with an amateur team, which is actually one of the top amateur teams right now. Their name is Team Deathwish, and I enjoy working with them a lot. And I worked with a lot of different teams. The Pro Team Fear I've worked with a little bit, as well as a few other large players. And I moved on to actually the largest Modern Warfare 3 LAN company. Due to the fact that MOG hasn't released yet, I'm actually working with LANtastic, which is a company that provides large tournaments for gamers, due to the fact that LAN is not one of the large parts of Modern Warfare 3, and it may not ever be added, so MOG is actually not releasing it to be played currently. I'm not sure what they're doing in the future. And I travel around the country, and I cast events, and it's something fun to do. It enables me to reach out to viewers and really broaden my spectrum, as what I want to do in life is broadcasting. I've gotten so much knowledge coming out of commentaries, and I think that's the main thing on YouTube is people don't realize that a lot of this can be applied to real life. You sitting down and making a commentary could turn into you commentating over sports, or being one of those commentators that commentates commercials, or anything like that. And even being a player, the teamwork aspect can help you later in life. So a lot of people don't realize that, it's not just gaming. You're learning life lessons, which can help you later in life. So I use that broadcasting as kind of a venue. Well, not really even a venue. I can't even think of the word. But kind of enables me to practice what I want to do, because I'm hoping in life to become a sports broadcaster. Whether it be, I'm hoping soccer, or a different sport, which soccer is what I'm most familiar with, is that's what I played all my life. Or some kind of broadcaster in that aspect, because I really enjoy being able to talk to people and enable myself to talk in those longer times. Talking for 10 minutes at a time, just off the cuff, not having anything written, being able to just kind of really say whatever you want and really interact interact with viewers, which it does become a little bit less when you grow in broadcasting because of the fact that, you know, you're not sitting with the people. But YouTube is one of those aspects where it's helped me grow. It's helped me, you know, get more of a stage presence when talking with people and build a confidence. It's a little bit harder when you're live in front of people because you really can't make mistakes. You know, if you make a mistake, you really have to go by it really fast and pretend like it didn't happen, and a lot of people won't even notice it. But it's definitely one of those aspects where a lot of people don't realize that you can apply that. So I guess we'll start out with how I get into gaming, as now we've kind of covered what my goals are at this point. I actually got into gaming a few years ago. I believe it was in 2000. Well, that's really not a few, but, you know, a long time ago, I actually started on the original Xbox. Enjoyed playing Halo 1, Halo 2, both quality games that I really enjoyed. And I really actually took a break for a while. I had bought an Xbox 360. But for some reason, I just wasn't playing it often. I had other things to do, you know, sports, and it just wasn't one of my interests. I didn't have live at the time, and I really didn't even know what it was. But at one point, I did have a birthday party, and this was kind of the funny part with how I got back into it is we started playing Halo 3, and they wanted to play Xbox. And after that, I realized how much I enjoyed playing it. I was fairly good at Halo 3, and I enjoyed playing it with them. So once they were gone, I convinced my parents to let me get Xbox Live, you know, buy an Ethernet cable, all the stuff that comes with it, and enable myself to play online. And then after that, I grew to the point where, you know, I'd grown to Modern Warfare 2, had bought, you know, just a regular Dazzle, as I'd seen a few people produce content. Originally, I was just, you know, recording different cool clips and different things along those lines. And then from there, I moved on to Black Ops. When Black Ops came out, I decided to fully get an HD PVR to enable myself to produce that very good content on YouTube that people enjoy watching. And after that, it just kept growing. I started producing videos on my old channel, and then actually moved on to a new channel, which is where I've stayed since, and I never plan on making a new one. I enjoy staying with one. I'm not one of those people that likes to jump around. And from there, I was able to I'll produce all the content that I have. I'm almost at 150 videos now. I believe we're at 130 today. And, you know, I produce daily different videos for my viewers and try to help them out and really interact with them. I'm one of those people that enjoys giving back. I actually do a lot of giveaways through different areas, whether it's Twitter, Facebook. I don't like doing them on YouTube, as a lot of the times you get people that just come for the giveaway, but I've moved on to the point where I just really enjoy what I'm doing, and it's fun to do. I'm able to do it in my free time. It's not like a normal job where, you know, you have to go, you know, 8 a.m. to 3 o'clock in the afternoon or something. I can do it whenever I want. I can sit down and make a video right now. You know, I can wait 40 minutes, you know, eat some lunch or something, really do whatever I want to do, and then just produce those videos whenever I want. And then, of course, people enjoy them at all times of the day, so it really doesn't matter when I upload it. But, you know, it just allows me to do a lot of different things, definitely interact with people. So if you guys enjoyed me talking a little bit about myself, as I said, TDI Reverend had wanted me to talk about myself for this one, and kind of how we're going to be working together, me doing commentaries for him, and him, of course, providing me with the gameplays of the TDI members, MOABs, rushing routes, as I had said before, and a lot of good gameplays, as you guys have already seen. The model gameplay and the striker gameplay are both commentated by me, and hope you guys enjoyed those as well. So I want to thank you guys for watching, of course. HDProdigyGaming here for TDI. Leave a like and leave some feedback, as always, and leave some constructive criticism for me if you have any, as well as leave your thoughts for the future. What are you guys hoping to see in the rushing routes, and is there anything specific you want me to focus on, whether it's guns, whether it's how you should move, secondaries, you know, different things. So again, thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, leave some feedback, and I'll see you guys later.